Welcome to Learning Unit number 6. In Learning Unit number 6, we're really focusing on the development of health promotion programs, especially with a diverse population, and we focus also on the goal of health equity. We're going to be looking at Healthy People 2030 as we go through this learning unit. So you're watching this video. Your learning unit outcomes are explained here, and I do want you to know that the unit assignments are reading chapter 12, which is entitled Health Promotion in Diverse Populations, but specifically, I have it cut back a little bit to pages 276, which is the start of the chapter, until the top of page 290. So you don't have to read any further than, or you don't have to get into the content that is entitled Healthcare Professionals and Cultural Competence. So you can end reading there. You're going to look at the content, especially the web links that I have on Healthy People 2030. You're going to complete your discussion board post by Friday evening. No reply is required this week because you're going to be working a little bit more with your group on your collaborative document. And that is how, so it's your collaborative document, the same document you use every week, but this is topic number 3. So you're focused on planning how are you going to implement your health promotion program. And I want you to include a timeline. And what that means is how many sessions, how many times are you getting together with your participants, with the members of your health promotion program? What is not your group members, but the actual, so if you have 9th grade students, how many sessions are you going to be working with them? What are the length of the sessions? Is it 1 hour once a week for 4 weeks? And then also a brief outline on what you're going to do, what you're going to teach in each session. So you can see this will take your group a little bit longer to work on because this is really the nuts and bolts of your health promotion program. So let's get back to, besides that, you're going to be looking at Healthy People 2030. So the first link is to a video. It's a short video, two minutes, that explains Healthy People 2030. So I don't need to explain it to you right now. You're going to go and watch that video, and you do need a good understanding of this, of Healthy People 2030 to complete your discussion board. And you're probably going to be accessing this, the site that I have next, in other classes. So the instructions are here of what to do. So you can read that. You're clicking on this link. Then you're going to click on Objectives and Data, find Objectives, and then browse by topic. So I'm going to walk you through that though. Okay, so your instructions are here, but let's click on the link. So this takes you right to Healthy People 2030. And this is for, these are our goals. These are objectives, data-driven, and ways to, actually tools for action to meet these objectives. They're measurable objectives. They're not your overarching goals. They are objectives. And this is for all Americans. This is a goal that has been put out for all U.S. citizens. So to look at that, and you understand Healthy People 2030 a little bit better after watching that first short video. So you can go to Objectives and Data, and if you click on the caret, you can click to find Objectives. Another way of doing it is clicking on Objectives and Data, scrolling down, browse objectives by topic. You want to do that. So you're then going to come across health conditions, health behaviors, and population groups. I want you to look at the health conditions and realize that these are typically not something you're looking at in a health promotion program. And why is that? Is because we're promoting health. These are, as you can see, addiction, arthritis, cancer. These are diagnoses of someone who has this is a diagnosis. So you probably won't be looking at health conditions. However, I know one group is dealing with overweight and obese ninth grade females. So is part of the group members. You might find information within health conditions. But either health conditions, what health promotion programs really look at is health behaviors. So if we're looking at vaping, you're probably going to tobacco use. If you're looking at physical activity, nutrition, you can also look at health communication. But if we look, and maybe you're working with younger kids and adolescents, so you might even want to check for information there. But let's look at physical activity as an example. So this is giving you all of the information along with evidence-based resources that might be very, very helpful for you. You can cite these sources of information, such as according to Healthy People 2030, only 1 in 4 adults and 1 in 5 adolescents meet the physical activity guidelines for aerobic activities. Maybe that's something that you want to add into your health promotion program. But this gives you some basic information about physical activity. And then you start to see that there's some general goals for or objectives for physical activity. This would be for kids age 3 to 5, reducing the proportion of adults who do no physical activity. You can also see that there's some specific age groups for adolescents, some specific to diagnoses. So you have to kind of look through, don't just give up. How about older adults? If there was older adults in nutrition, I know one of the groups is going to be working on that. Overweight and obese. So you want to really look through. And then you're also going to see if you see next to your objective, say increasing the proportion of adults who do enough aerobic and muscle strengthening activities. If you see this LHI, I'm going to explain in a minute, that's the leading health indicator. You know that this is a high priority objective. So if you have multiple ones that have LHI that apply to your health promotion group, really focus on those leading health indicators. So this just gives you an idea of what you can find. So if you're dealing with adolescents, you can click on that, and then it really provides you with data. We have been measuring this. So the most recent data was in 2021, shows us where we started. We started in 2017 with a baseline of 26%. We are getting worse as Americans overall and adolescents who do enough aerobic exercise. We are getting worse as time is going on. You can see what the target for this objective is, and you can get other information found within this website. It truly is a gold mine. So let's get out of here for a moment, and let's go back to that's the Healthy People 2030. But let's look the next. So that was Healthy People, browse objectives by topic. And then the next thing I do want you to look at is the leading health indicators. So if you click on here, it's still the same site. And what you're going to find is that they are a small subset of high priority objectives. So I kind of clued you into that already. But you're going to look at that, and then perhaps just from this site, you're going to see these are some leading health indicators for all ages. So if you're working with children or adolescents, no groups will be using an oral health care system. But, perhaps there's something here that is you're going to find that will be helpful. In infants, older adults, I know some of our groups are working with older adults, and you can look for more specifics for your group. So I did want to make sure that you knew about this site and what are leading health indicators, LHI. So we're going to get out of here, and there is just one more very brief video. But in your book, you're reading pages 283 to 290, and this is on the topic of health literacy. It's very important that any educational materials that you put together are written at the highest for adults, the 5th to 6th grade reading level. And if you're working obviously with first graders, you want to make sure that you understand what health literacy is and how that may or may not impact on your health promotion program. So it's a short video, but it really helps solidify the readings that you have done in your text on health literacy. And so what does that lead us to? It leads us to, of course, the discussion board, which I often say you should go to first, but again, I did not. But after you've completed your learning assignments, how are you going to be using Healthy People 23, the information, the data, and resources as you further develop your group's health promotion program? And what health literacy strategies are you going to be using? So again, this is the discussion board, and as there is no reply, your initial response is due by Friday. No reply is required, but please read your group members' posts, because if you have 2 other group members, you want to make sure that you're reading through how they think they're going to be implementing and integrating this information and data into your health promotion program. So then the last thing that you're going to be doing is your collaborative document. So for this week, your collaborative document is, as I explained earlier in this video, how you're going to implement your program. So this is what you're going to finish your time with. That's why I did not require or did not ask you to reply to your group members, because I thought you're working with those group members as well on your collaborative document. So as we have been doing for each week, I move the collaborative document upon the opening of this learning unit from Learning Unit 5 to Learning Unit 6. So you will find that right beneath. So have a great week. And this is week 6. This is the last week for you to meet the objective of coming in to see me or not FaceTiming, but Zooming with me. Now that means all group members about your health promotion program. So you need to do that by the end of this learning unit. So please make sure you're contacting me with 2 dates and times that your group members can get together either via Zoom or hopefully face-to-face in my office on the 2nd floor of the Department of Nursing wing. And so we can talk about to make sure I answer all your questions and help provide you with a little bit more feedback on completing your health promotion program. Thanks.